Localization news you can use, your daily dose of localization know-how for July 21st, 2025. Today's roundup begins with significant platform updates. Translated has announced that its adaptive machine translation model, LARA, is now accessible through an API integrated into TranslationOS. This development allows users to incorporate LARA's capabilities, which learn from human corrections in real time, directly into their own environments and tools, promising a more seamless and dynamic translation workflow. In major tech news, Apple is enhancing its AI features with broader multilingual access. The updates aim to make its ecosystem more intelligent and context-aware for users across different languages, signaling a continued push for global feature parity in AI development. Meanwhile, Google has launched Gemini Embedding 001, a new model designed for creating more effective and nuanced text embeddings, which could have considerable implications for multilingual search, retrieval augmented generation, and clustering tasks. However, the power of AI in translation also highlights its potential pitfalls. Meta recently faced political backlash in India due to a translation error. An Instagram feature automatically translated a user's bio from Malayalam, resulting in an offensive phrase that led to significant public criticism and the subsequent suspension of the feature. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the critical need for human oversight and cultural nuance in automated translation systems. On a more constructive note, technology is being leveraged for humanitarian efforts. A new multilingual AI assistant, built on Amazon Web Services, has been developed to help refugees navigate essential services and information. This tool aims to break down language barriers for displaced populations, providing crucial support during resettlement. The industry is also fostering community and discussion through various events. The call for proposals is now open for Elia Together, an upcoming industry gathering that brings together freelance language professionals and language service companies for networking and collaboration. In a similar spirit of connection, there's a growing conversation around the use of podcasting as a medium to share knowledge, trends, and voices within the localization community, offering an accessible platform for continuous professional development. Focusing on regional developments, there is significant momentum around the language services industry in Africa. Organizers for the Association of Language Companies in Africa, or ALCA, are preparing for their 2025 conference. Discussions led by figures like Stefan Huay and Johan Botha emphasize how the continent is designing its own localization frameworks, moving beyond traditional models to create solutions tailored to its diverse linguistic landscape. Spotlighting inclusivity, the Women in Localization Madrid chapter recently held a new event centered on women in game localization. The event underscored the ongoing need for dedicated spaces and events that support and elevate women in the gaming and localization sectors. Furthering the conversation on inclusion, a notable discussion has emerged on the need for more inclusive Japanese language services, pushing for standards that better reflect the diversity of speakers and identities within Japan. Another area of specialization, crafting fictional languages, or conlangs, for immersive game worlds, continues to be a fascinating intersection of creativity and linguistics, essential for building believable player experiences. In literary translation, the Jewish Book Council has announced the winners of the National Jewish Book Award for Jewish Literary Translation, celebrating the skilled work of translators in bringing important literary works to new audiences. We also hear from leaders shaping the industry's mindset. Localization leader Julio Leal encourages linguists to follow their passion, advising them to find a specialization they love and to continuously build their expertise in that niche. Echoing the sentiment of professional reflection, industry consultant James Matthew Brown shared his thoughts on the evolving nature of localization, urging professionals to adapt and embrace new challenges. For those looking to stay ahead of the AI curve, Smartling has announced a new AI webinar as part of its second series, designed to provide insights into leveraging artificial intelligence in translation workflows. And to close out today's news with a bit of linguistic fun, a collection of foreign words with humorous literal meanings reminds us of the delightful quirks of language. For instance, the Dutch word for gloves, handschoenen, literally translates to hand shoes, while the Icelandic for computer, tulva, is a portmanteau of tala, number, and velva, prophetess, creating the beautiful concept of a prophetess of numbers. Thank you for listening to this episode of Localization News You Can Use, your daily dose of localization know-how.